The year is 1970, over a decade since I had made contact with the Motilon tribe. I was now returning to the jungle after being in the United States. Before that I had visited Gloria's mother in Bogota. I missed Gloria, but that was over. At least I had Bobby. He was my pack brother, and I looked forward to seeing him. As the passengers disembarked, I scanned the crowd and spotted Bobby moving through it. My heart began to beat faster with excitement, the feeling you get when you're about to be reunited with a loved one.
You are back again, Bruchko, and it is good.
My brother, Baba Shara. You look fine. How is your wife and your boy?
My wife's fine. She's healthy and happy, and she's extremely pleased to be the mother of a fine, healthy son. And how was your business in America?
I don't know, Bobby. I guess I got things done that had to be done, but I'm awfully glad to be back.
I'm so happy. I love my son and wife. Let's go eat. We've been having more trouble with the land settlers. They've sent us several threatening letters.
What do they want now?
Oh, you know, more of our land.
So you expect real trouble from them, or just threats?
I don't know, Bruchko. It may be real trouble.
So, what are you going to do, Bobby?
Well, I can tell you this much. We're not going to give more of our land to them. We've given up time after time, but there's just no end of it. But Bruchko, I hope and pray it doesn't come to that.
So we headed upriver, back to Motilone territory. Yes. It was great to be with Bobby again. Being so close, we would often communicate without saying a word. On climbing the bank. So, the government finally got it up, eh?
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
We've been making great progress here.
Oh, yes.
Well, I can see the schools are going well.
Yes, the students are learning faster than anyone can imagine.
I'm proud of what's going on here.
Buenos dias.
As well am I. Good day.
Good afternoon, Humberto.
I have come to get you off this land. This is my land. I am a Colombian colonist. I have the right to claim this for colonization, and I claim this land. You get off!
And I have something to tell you. This is our land. It's always been our land. We have ceded enough land to you. 6 months ago, we ceded land to you at your demand. And what have you done? You have sold them, demanded more. But we will give you no more. We will protect what is ours.
These are my lands.
You are
They
wrong.
are mine.
These are not
Anyone
your
else
lands.
must
They do
get
not
off.
belong to you.
Shut up, you dirty Indian. Shut up. For God, for the saints, for the Virgin Mother, and for this cross, I will kill you. I swear, for this cross, I will kill you.
Bobby, he will. He will kill.
You are right, Bruchko.
Let's decide on some safety precautions.
But Bruchko, there are no real safety precautions. Only God can help.
You're right, Bobby. Let's pray to God. Heavenly Father, please protect and guide us. Please help us to be kind and loving to each other and the land settlers. Bless them. Thank you for your protection and kindness. Bless all the Motilons in your care. In Jesus' name, amen.
New Guinea. These are some of the pictures I took of the mission over there. That fellow's eating a rat. He's not a Christian. These people are starving, dying of disease, living in ignorance, eating rats. But most of them are starving for the knowledge of Jesus Christ. It's your responsibility to take the gospel of Jesus Christ to these people.
Well, well, what do we have here?
Oh yeah, guys.
Hey, Bug Eyes, heading out for football practice? Hey, Kent, do you know what this four-eyes idiot did the other day in church?
No, what?
He piped up in the middle of Sunday school and asked his teacher who his God was.
And what did the guy say? I mean the teacher.
He smiled and said to this freak, he said, "Don't you take your confirmation vows. You've got to change because God is going to damn the earth and all its sinners. You must be holy, just as God is holy." Hey, Bug Eyes, going to the movies next weekend? Well, we'll see you Four Eyes. Come on, guys. We've got football practice.
Who is my God? Where is he?
Hey, Bruce, what up?
Hi, Kent.
I'm sorry, Bruce. The jerk's the same to everyone.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted to ask you something, though. Did you really say that in Sunday school the other day? I mean, that's pretty far out.
Yes, I did, Kent. I know all about confirmation. While I was studying for it, I learned theology. But I want to know God, Kent. I've been reading my Bible lately.
Oh?
Well, I love languages, and I'm reading the Bible in Greek and Hebrew. Anyway, why was I ever born, Kent? I'm too spindly and nearsighted. I can't even play football.
That's the football practice. Are you coming, Bruce?
Nah, I'll just go home and line my books up and...
So long, Bruce.
But God, why are you set on making me a missionary? Why can't I be your servant here in Minneapolis? Can you see, God? My aim is to become a professor of languages. I want to get a PhD in philology. These missionaries are ridiculous. They wear tennis shoes in the pulpit. But I can succeed, Father. Everyone agrees. Why should I have to work with naked, starving people?
Oi, you're wasting your time here. The whole world is damned, and it's your responsibility to give them the truth.
But Bruce, you aren't too strong. You had bronchitis when you were younger.
Yes, I know.
And Bruce, have you looked into the requirements for being a missionary? It says that you need a Bible Institute education, or its college equivalent, to be accepted.
Really?
I think you should give the whole idea up and keep to your dreams of studying linguistics.
Well, what happened during the vacation, Bruce? You were at the top of your LOTE class, but since school has begun, you barely passed the test in Latin. I thought you loved languages.
Kent, God has called me to be a missionary in South America.
You? You? A missionary? Bruce, that's impossible.
Please don't go, Bruce.
You're throwing away your life, Bruce.
Yes, I'm not convinced.
Quit school and go to South America. But Olson, how can you?
That's what Dad said.
But you can't go without applying to the mission board.
Well, then I'll apply. Dear Mr. Olson, we're sorry to inform you that we cannot accept you at this time for missionary service. I want you in South America. But Lord, I tried that. Don't you remember? I was turned down. By whom? The board, of course. Bruce, I want you in South America. Follow me. God, this is ridiculous. How can I go down there without a mission board? Bruce, I'm in South America as well. Mother. Look. Here are some pictures of Caracas. It has a high standard of living in highly civilized Western culture. It's not too much different from here.
We've talked it over, Bruce. Yes, you can go. Here's enough money for your plane ticket and expenses.
So I was off to South America, with only 2-word vocabulary of Spanish. Adios, amigos. I penned in my journal, I have innocently come this far. I know nobody in South America. What is going to happen next? As I walked around the streets of Caracas, I got a chance to practice my 2-word vocabulary. Every time someone approached, I would, adios amigos. However, some university students from the University of Caracas weren't so easily discouraged. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos.
Julio, what are you doing in South America?
I came out to South America and I want to work with the Indians. I don't know Caracas.
You're an American, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, too bad for you. But you can't just walk around here in Caracas. Riots are going on. Why don't you come to our boarding house and stay with us there?
Lucio, this new fellow staying at the boarding house is really sick.
A new fellow, eh? Who is he?
Says his name is Olson. Bruce Olson.
Get the doc. We'll fix him. Morning, amigo. How are you doing today? Doctor prescribed this medicine. Better take it. No one is to be sick around here.
Thank you.
No problem. See you around.
Where are you going?
I'm moving back home.
Why did you come up with me? Staying by yourself is twice as expensive.
All right.
Need help? This is your bed. Everything else is at your disposal. Feel free to use the radio.
So what are you doing here at Caracas?
Studying medicine. But I am also one of the leaders of the Socialist Party on the university campus. Anti-Americanism feeling is strong here.
Your style isn't too good, Olson. Where did you get some of that? That Spanish, you call it?
I've been meeting every day for coffee with Senor Marcus and...
That bomb? You're kidding. Why don't you come to the university where you can really learn?
All right.
I
suppose I'll...
It's many
stick out
students
like a sore
here.
thumb.
Yeah, it won't be long till everyone knows you.
So, I was attending university. And I found everyone very nice, but not as nice as Lucio and his extremist friends. They're always treating me to coffee and making me feel really uncomfortable with paying everything. But we were also constantly fighting. It seemed that whatever the United States did, I was inevitably blamed, and capitalism also suffered as a result.
You dominate our government by paying people off.
Wait a minute, I don't do that.
Oh, are you a revolutionary?
No, I'm here to work with the Indians. And who are you, you elegant communists? That you can build up equality by pulling down the structures and then set up your own that pays no attention to the Indians, the real Venezuelans who have the real needs.
What are you doing in South America?
I came down to work with the Indians, but I haven't had much success. If only I was able to support myself. My landlord has never mentioned
I may be able to help that. You see, I'm looking for someone to teach English to some students. who are preparing to go to Harvard School of Tropical Medicine. Would you be willing to do it?
Oh yes, but Senorito, I have been told that it is illegal for me to get work in Venezuela.
That's okay. I'll pay you in advance. If anything happens, there won't be any contact. We'll just consider it finished business.
And now I was teaching at the university, and not only that, undercover, which made me even more uncomfortable. I had come to South America to meet and convert Indians, but the university was a funny place to look for them. Knowing of my interest in the Indians, my employer, Senor Nito, called me into his office and described an interesting tribe.
Between the Motilons and civilization comes in the forms of arrows. So no one has ever got close enough to the tribe to learn any of the language or describe their physical culture.
So where do the Motilons live?
In the wild jungle area of the border between Venezuela and Colombia. Only the big American oil companies seem to be interested in the area. Every time
It was then I was introduced to the Motilons. Meanwhile, Lucio was working very hard. He had won the university elections, but then he ran into trouble when the party broke up. One night he came into our room cursing and shouting.
Damn them to hell, every one of them.
What's wrong?
It broke apart.
What broke apart?
The coalition. Olson, what's the point of all this? No matter how good my ideas are, someone always has to ruin them.
Poor Lucio. He had worked so hard. I know what it is like, Lucio. Everyone wants you to conform to what they want you to do.
How do you even know what it is like? Have you ever been a political organizer?
No. But when I first began to follow Jesus, the same kind of thing happened. My father in particular. He was a rich banker, you know. Wanted me to go after success. A good job. All the things he thought were important. At my church, they wanted me to explain everything in a traditional way. But Lucio, it was Jesus who gave me the ability to see beyond that. That's why I'm here, planning to help the Indians. My father and my friends thought I was crazy. They tried to talk me out of it, but Jesus gave me a whole different look on life. He can give you one too, Lucio. He can. He can give you the right perspective on life.
No, we've tried Christianity here. It doesn't work. The church is right in with the status quo. They own more land.
Lucio knew the arguments, but there was something he had noticed in my life that was beyond his arguments. There was peace, something he didn't have, but I saw he yearned for. A few days later, Lucio questioned me again about this Jesus thing, as he called it. And after that, he accepted Christ. He was my first convert. I was often so lonely. I would walk the streets just listening to other people's conversations. I wanted a brother, and somehow I knew Lucio would never be that to me. One day, as I was waiting to see an official, I've got to go. What am I waiting for? Have you ever heard of the Motilone Indians?
Don't go near them. They will kill you.
Take plenty of food, a good knife, which will come in handy, medicine, and a good mule for transport.
For weeks I'd aimlessly wandered through the jungle, hopelessly lost. But then one day, Thank God! I found the Motilons! I later learned that these were not the Motilons, but called themselves the Ukpa. When I asked the chief about the Motilons, he was frightened and suggested me to visit another Ukpa tribe to get him off the hook. So I wandered from one tribe and then to another, asking about the Motilons. But no one was willing to risk their lives to take me into the Motilon territory.
Oh no, we can't go near them. They will kill us. Oh no, no, no.
But I had a spare card. I knew the Indians were fond of bright and shiny things, and I had spied a young warrior who had a certain amount of popularity with the other Indians. So I took him aside and bribed him with a zipper. You have to take me to the Motilons. After much struggle.
Sure, why not?
Great, we'll leave tomorrow. Hey, look at that brightly colored parrot. That's the second... Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Oh, please. I've come as a friend, an amigo.
Don't you keep on. Don't you keep on.
Thank you. I realized I would have to leave the Motilons or I would die. So I waited for the Indians to be asleep and snuck out of the house. Yes, I made it out of the territory, and that is another story. Anyway, within the space of a few weeks, I was on a train headed for Colombia's capital, Bogota.
May I see your identification, please?
I haven't any, I'm sorry.
You haven't any?
I just came out of the jungle.
We don't believe you've been with the Motilons, but it's certain that you've been in the jungle. We're going to wire the US Embassy.
Yes?
We have an American here, a Mr. Olson. Mr. Bruce Olson.
Never heard of him.
Try Venezuela. I'm not registered in Colombia.
Look, Olson, no one goes into Motilone territory and comes out alive.
Okay. You've been with Yokpa.
You don't believe I've been with the Motilons? Lucio!
Olson, boy!
It's you!
It sure is, man! And Olson, Jesus works, man! You went hunting for the Motilon Indians after leaving Caracas?
You don't believe I've been with the Motilons, Lucio?
No one has contacted the Motilons before, so there's no way to check your story. Still, it doesn't matter. I believe you.
Now what do I do?
You will need the legal papers to stay in Colombia since you came from Venezuela. I will take responsibility of this and help you find a boarding house to stay at.
I'm Mr. Martin, and this is my wife. Welcome to the Baptist Church. What is your name?
I'm Bruce. Bruce Olson.
What are you doing in Colombia? So, Olson, are you planning on going back to the jungle?
I'm not sure. I'm really feeling at home here, and life is so hard in the jungle.
I thought you were going to tell them about Jesus.
How am I going to do that? I'm not going back to the jungle and convert them into Americans like some of the missionaries do.
Bruce, a man does not desert his wife because it is troublesome to feed her. As much as you stay away from the jungle, you'll probably go back.
I know I'm going back. I have to go back. That's where God wants me. He's affirmed that too many times to doubt it. Bogota is appealing. I love being here. All right, Lord. I'll go back, but I don't have any way to go to them. When you want me to go back, you can open up the way of getting there.
Mr. Olson, we've hired 2 excellent anthropologists to contact what is known of the Motilone tribe. Why should we accept what you're saying?
Mr. Leroy, I've pointed out the differences between the 2 different tribes.
Anyone can do that.
Look, I'm not interested if you believe me or not.
So, what do you want from us?
I just came in at a request from a friend.
Okay, you came. Thanks a lot. Wait a minute. Do you want to go back to the Motilone territory?
Yes.
We have a DC-3 going to the River Gold the day after tomorrow. I think I can get you on it if you like. That's as close as you're going to get to their territory.
Thank you. I know it is. I would like that very much. Out of food. This is a great leap forward. The gifts, they're gone. An arrow. That's a Motilon warning. Oh God, please help. I know. What's that? WG bye! Gagaba! WG bye! These Indians are stupid and irrational. I'm getting out of here. My name is Bruce. Bruce Olson.
Bruckalunga.
No. Bruce Olson. Bruce Olson.
Bruchko. Bruchko. Bruchko.
What is your name?
Gobedra.
Here, you try too. Yes, have a try. Try again.
After that, with his father's approval, Cobedra and I became friends. This gave me the opportunity to be able to learn more of the Motilon language. Can I have a bropa? A banana?
Here you are.
No, a banana. A bropa.
Here.
A bropa.
Here you are.
Huh. The Motilons have a tonal language. According to all the linguistic books, tonal languages don't exist in South America. I don't even have my flute. How will I ever manage?
His name is Bobarishora. Now that he is a man, he will no longer be called Kabydra.
Bobbarish. Or
Bobarishora.
Bobby. Bobby.
Bobby. Oh, Bobby, we'd like it.
Could you make some arrows for me?
What for?
Well, I was invited to Bobby's ceremony when he became a man. That has a special significance. Usually a pact is established. I want to establish a pact with Bobby, but I can't make arrows well enough. Will you make some arrows for me and arrange a pact?
Bruchko, these arrows are beautiful. I accept you as my brother.
We're brothers, and there's nothing that can take us apart. Bobby, everywhere we go in Motilone territory, I've heard the name of Arab Tatora. His name is always spoken with awe and respect. Who is he?
He is a great hunter and warrior, highly respected by all the Motilons. I suppose you could say that he is the chief over chiefs.
Where does he live?
In Kaira, it is a long way from here, in the mountains.
Bobby, why don't we visit him? I'd like to meet him.
You want to get killed? He hates white men.
Why would he want to kill me? He must know by now I'm not dangerous.
He thinks you're the cannibal with the magic flute. So he'll kill you before you kill him.
What do you mean?
The time will come, he said, when the white man will come to the Motilons with a magic flute that he will play. He'll lead the Motilons into a trap and they'll be eaten alive.
And that's why Out of Tatara hates me.
Well, you do play the flute, don't you? Anyway, the rest of us don't think you're a cannibal. In fact, some of us thought that you would be the bringing of God's banana stalk.
God's banana stalk?
The tall man with yellow hair will come with the banana stalk, and God will come out of the banana stalk.
And do you think that might be me?
You don't carry a banana stalk with you.
Well, what about Out of Tatara? I'd like to see him.
You can't see him. He'll kill you.
The Motilons had a funny way of being proud and self-sufficient. 80 Motilons would live in what they called their communal home, with families living together for months without even exchanging names. One family might have more than enough to eat and throw away some, while another family beside it would be starving. And the population was continuously changing. This attitude even rubbed off on Bobby.
Bobby, you haven't eaten in days. Why don't you eat?
I'm not hungry.
Not hungry? We're on the trail for several days, and you didn't eat the whole time. Besides, they offered you food.
To eat is a sign of weakness. I won't accept anything from anyone. Bruchko, my father just died.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Bobby. He was such a good man. When is the funeral?
Oh, sometime.
They hang it in a tree? The vultures swoop down and carry it away. Don't these people have any feeling? Bobby, what's the matter?
Nothing. Bruchko.
What's wrong, Bobby?
Bruchko. I am named in the heavens. That's my name.
But what about Baba Rashora? Isn't that your name?
Bruchko. Every Motilon Indian has a secret name that is his real identity. It is a secret name because if someone knows it, he has complete power over you. My name is in the heavens.
Are you telling me your secret name and giving me power over your life?
Yes, Bruchko.
As we stood there in amazement, my mind flashed back through the events of my short life. Was this what God had been leading me all this way to make contact with an obscure, unreached, savage tribe? And then he had the plan for me to meet Baba Rashara.
We're brothers, and there's nothing that can take us apart.
But as time went on, I realized God hadn't stopped leading me. The adventure had barely begun.
Where are you going?
We are going to call on Abratatora.
May I come?
No.
Please, can I come? I've got to see Abratatora.
Bruchko, you have been drinking for hours. We need to get along.
My mouth feels like it's filled with cotton. At every stream I drink until my stomach is ready to burst. I can't keep food down.
Come on, let's go. We have many hours of walking left.
I just can't think of what kind of sickness I have.
Bruchko, your eyes are beautiful. How did you make them such a pretty color?
What color?
They're yellow.
Yellow
Yeah,
eyes.
yellow. Yeah, a beautiful yellow.
Yellow eyes?
Can we make our eyes like that?
Hepatitis.
You want to get killed? He hates white men. He hates white men. He hates white men.
You have to kill him at once. The chief is infuriated.
You can't kill him. He's sick. You can't kill a sick man.
Take him to Abratatora.
Drop him! Drop the cannibal!
You can't kill him. He's dying.
What do you mean he is dying? He will certainly die when I put an arrow through him.
And your whole family will starve to death. It will put the hex on your arrow and make you break in flight.
Put him in a hammock.
It will put the hex on your arrow.
A helicopter. What is it doing here? Please, take me outside. God, have him land.
Olson, you look terrible, like a skeleton.
A few months later saw me recovered from hepatitis, and despite being advised not to return to the Motilons, I went back anyway. I had to. This is where God wanted me, and these Indians were dying. I had brought the drugs to heal them. As I approached Abrataora's home, I began to feel a bit apprehensive. Was he still trying to kill me?
We thought you had died and that the vultures had come to take your body, but God has preserved you. Come, Stay at my home.
I have a potion of tamarackine. It will cure this disease if you put it on your people's eyes.
I already used potion. They didn't work.
But this is a different kind of potion. It will work. I've seen it work many times before.
Where does the potion come from?
It is one that the witch doctors of my people use.
You are white. Your ways are different from ours.
I think could you cure me? You've sung the incantations for 3 days, but it hasn't worked. Why don't you give me some of this medicine and sing a new song?
Bruchko, you're well. It was the new song.
You have sung a new song for a few days and not made any of your people well. Why don't you use this medicine like you did for me and see if it works?
We'll see.
I want to show you some of the evil spirits that lead to disease.
Oh, yes. I see them dancing around. Should I sing my new chant?
No, I have some disinfectant. I'll put it on the evil spirits.
It killed them. They don't die when I sing my chants. When a new communal home is built, the Motilons who are going to live in the home gather, sing chants and strike the walls with sticks to make the evil spirits leave. But could I use this disinfectant that you have, Bruchko?
Yes, use a disinfectant. It will kill the evil spirits, not the chanting. So I came down with pink eye myself, and using the microscope, I showed her that the evil spirits were really just germs, and by using the tamarackine, she was able to treat her people. The Motilone doctor is considered by most missionaries to be a demonic element that they feel needs to be eliminated from the tribe. However, this wasn't the case with the Motilone witch doctor. She was trying to help her people the best way she knew how. I didn't want to stop what she was doing.
We have 8 health stations in the Motilone community houses. They give shots, antibiotics and other medicines. Each home has its own agricultural system and grows crops of rice, beans and corn.
You're right, Bruchko. Everyone is well.
What is the cause of all this sickness? There doesn't seem to be an end to it.
It's the evil spirits showing their power. That's why we use the chants. We call on God to cast the evil spirits out.
And why doesn't he always do it?
We deceive God.
You deceived God?
A man who claimed to be a prophet came to us. He said he could take us over the horizon to a land where there was a bitter hand. His name was Sakamayumji. We left God and followed him.
When did this happen?
Many years ago, Bruchko. We have only heard the story, but we know that he has deceived us.
Bruchko, there is a disease in 2 widely separated Motilon homes.
I know. They need medical attention quickly. How about you go to Irankira and I'll go to the Highlands? We'll meet there again.
But I want to go with you, Bruchko.
Bobby, you can't. There isn't enough time to go both places together. So let's just go to one place. Why should I care if these Motilons get sick? Bobby's only off to Irankira because I told him to. God said that though everyone may reject me, he wouldn't. God loves the Motilons. He won't reject them. That's why I'm here.
Nothing I could ever say about Jesus will ever make sense to them. It will only ever be the white man's way. But they need Jesus. Oh, Jesus, I don't know how to introduce you to these Indians. These people, they need you. Jesus, you have to do it. You have to show yourself to these people. I can't. Oh, Jesus, take me out of the way and speak to them in their language, so that they can know you for what you really are. Oh, Jesus, become a Motilone.
God! Come out of the hole! God!
Stop!
God!
What's that shouting?
Come out of the hole!
There's nothing we can do.
Look, maybe you don't care about whoever that is, but I do. I want to see if I can help. You don't have to come with me, but I want to see.
God! Come from the horizon! God! Come from the horizon! God! Come out of the hole! God! Come out of the hole! God! Come out of the hole!
You knew about this?
Yes, Bruchko.
What does it mean?
The brother of the man shouting in the hole has died in a region that wasn't his home. According to our traditions, his language, which is his spirit, can never go to God. Now the man in the tree, he is trying to look for God to get him to bring his brother's language back to life, to live in his body.
And he thinks he can find God by calling into a hole?
It's as good as any place to look.
It's no point. We've been deceived.
Remember the legend of the man who will come carrying the banana stalk, and that God will come out of those stalks.
Yes, it must happen soon.
I don't get it. Why look for God in a banana stalk?
Bruchko, here is a banana
I don't know how
stalk.
to explain it. You don't carry a banana stalk with you.
This is it. I have it here. This is God's banana stalk.
Bruchko, how can I get God inside me? What do I do?
God was incarnated into man.
Which trail did he walk?
Jesus Christ became a man. He can show you God's trail.
Show us Christ.
You killed Christ. You destroyed God.
I killed Christ. I did that. How can God be killed?
Jesus Christ was murdered. Jesus was buried. The Bible here speaks that Jesus came alive after death, and is alive today.
I can't hear anything.
The way the Bible speaks doesn't change. They say the same word from one day to the next. The Bible speaks that Jesus came to life.
No one has ever come back from the dead before.
I know, but Jesus did. It is proof that he is really God's son.
Bruchko, how can I walk Jesus' trail?
Do you remember my first festival of arrows?
Yes.
Do you remember how I was afraid to climb into the high hammocks to sing for fear that the ropes might break?
Yes, Bruchko.
And what did you say to me?
I told you you had to have both feet in the hammock.
You have to be suspended. That is the only way you can follow Jesus, Bobby. No man can tell you how to walk his trail. Only Jesus can. Hey Shanti, what's going on?
The tiger spoke.
Shanti, tigers don't speak, and if they
When
did...
the tiger speaks, we are in big trouble.
Chief, what does it mean when the tiger speaks?
We are in big trouble, Bruchko.
What kind of trouble?
I'm going into the jungle to talk to the tiger.
But Chief, this is nonsense. Tigers don't speak.
You don't know anything about the jungle. You don't know how to hunt. You don't know what to eat. You can't even keep up on the trails. What makes you think you know anything about tigers? The tiger says that the spirits will come out of the rocks tonight. They will attack this home. Lives will be snuffed out. Languages will cease.
Bruchko, can Jesus be taken out of my mouth?
Bobby, what is going on? What is this about?
The spirits, they will come out of the rock. They will try to kill.
What kills them?
The spirits kill them, Bruchko. They die in their hammocks because the evil spirits take their language away from them. Can Jesus be taken out of my mouth? Can the devils kill me now that I walk in Jesus' path?
I don't know, Bobby. You have to talk to Jesus yourself. He is the only one who has the answer to your questions. He'll speak to you in your heart.
Jesus is in my mouth. I have a new speech. Jesus is in my mouth. No one can take him away from me. I speak Jesus' words. I walk Jesus' steps. I am Jesus' boy. He has filled my stomach, and I am no longer hungry. Jesus is in my mouth. I have a new speech. Jesus is in my mouth.
No one can take him from me. I speak Jesus' words. I walk Jesus' steps. I am Jesus' boy. He has filled my stomach, and I am no longer hungry.
Bruchko, no one died. It is the first time that the spirits walked, and no one died.
Bobby, why didn't you share some of your experiences? You could do it more effectively than I could.
Bruchko, I want to tie my hammock strings into Jesus, but how can I? I can't see or touch him.
You haven't spoken to the spirits, have you?
Oh, I see.
Baba Rashard, you have communicated a true news item. I too want to suspend myself in Jesus. I want to pull his blood over my deception.
So do we. We want God to take us over the horizon.
Mr. Olson, how do you account for the great changes evident in the Motilone tribe?
My vision isn't to have the Indians in a square building singing Rock of Ages dressed in Western clothes. My vision is to promote positive change among South American unreached tribes without tearing social structures apart at the seams.
What constituted these changes?
With God, that can be real change. Not just spiritual change, not just change by and by, but real change. Now, with visible power. Jesus is the source of real change. He is the God of everyday miracles.
Columbian man and company led Bruce Olson on one of his trips. Governor Commissioner has recently flown in a helicopter at that Motilone. There has been a major prison break in Colombia as a threat to resent as the Indian tribe is happy to cooperate.
Hey, pardon, you're Bruchko from the jungle?
Yes, what can I do for you?
I'm Carlos. I have been reading about you in the papers. About what you have been doing with the Motilon Indians. It is a worthy thing. I have always been interested in the jungle, and when I get a break, I plan to go into the jungle.
What do you do?
I am a lieutenant in Colombia Army, which is in charge of the outpost here in Tibu. I have a mother and sister who live in Bogota. This summer, I am planning to take them into the jungle.
You know Orda, that boy that lost his family in the epidemic.
Yes?
I'm bringing him along when we leave.
What for, Bobby? He'll just get in the way.
He needs somebody. Maybe if he comes with us, he can help us. And we'll be able to help him. Do you want to come with us?
Why do you want me to come?
We need some extra help. There is a lot of work to be done, and it's too much for just the two of us. You're smart. Anyone can see that. So, we figure you'll catch on quickly.
Alright, okay.
This is my sister Gloria. Gloria, this is Bruce Olson from the jungle.
Good evening, Mr. Olson.
And you, Gloria.
I'm studying law at the University of Bogota, and I've come down to visit my brother for a few days.
I have 5-day furlough coming up and was wondering if you could take Gloria and me into the jungle.
I don't think you understand. The jungle is no picnic place.
I do understand. Whatever gave you the idea you were the only one who can survive in the jungle?
The jungle is no place for women. You wouldn't last 2 days on the trail.
Try me.
Alright, you can come as long as you keep up, but I don't have time to play nursemaid. If you don't keep up, you'll go back by yourself.
It wasn't easy to put up with Orda, Bobby, but your patience amazed me. You never got angry at him, not even once.
I know, Bruchko. And look, his attitude has changed completely. Instead of being in the way, he is actually being of help. When we get back to the communal home, Orda is going to be part of my family.
Oh, you have a lovely hair. Are you Bruchko's wife?
What did she say?
She, asked if you were, a young woman.
Oh, it's obvious that I'm a young woman. What did she really ask?
Come on, tell her.
Yes, please, dummy,
Come
please,
on,
come
Bruchko.
on.
Tell Gloria.
No.
Aww.
Alright. She asked if whether you were my wife.
Yeah? What can I do?
What do you mean?
I mean, what can I do? How can I help?
We want to see Olson.
We not know Olson.
Olson doesn't live here.
No, Motilons live here.
Olson, a tall, blonde fellow?
Oh, Bruchko.
Bruchko, there has been a prison break in Colombia. Many of the escapees have come here into the wild colonial area near us. The problem is that they see us as a threat to the control of the area. Since we are happy to cooperate with the government, resentment is building up and we are treating bandits with medicine. The land settlers do not like the bandits.
I know, Bobby. This contact with the outside world has destroyed many primitive tribes, and it is certainly a threat to the Motilons. We are going to have to face it and pray that, when the time comes, we will be strong in Jesus Christ to resist anyone who tries to change our customs.
Where have you been? I'm serious about helping the Motilons. I'm in medical school now. I quit law school.
I don't remember telling you that.
I'm excited that the gospel has given the Motilons hope, but I'm not sure how it applies to me.
What do you mean?
My ideas aren't the same as those of the Motilons. I can't understand Jesus. I don't feel I can really know him.
But can you see how wonderful he is? Can't you see how much he loves you?
I can't identify with his sufferings. I've suffered. I saw my father and my brother both die, and I think I know the feel of death. But Jesus, he rose again. Isn't that right? He rose again. I can't rise from my sufferings.
You can. I don't know exactly how. It's always different, but you can rise. Anyone who wants to can, because God will do it for you, with you.
wonderful! How wonderful he is!
Bruchko! My body hurts! I hurt everywhere!
You need to be quiet. We want you to be well. We want you to be strong.
He's got pneumonia. He's in a coma.
Yes, Bruchko.
It's a horrible predicament for a man so strong to sing at the Festival of Arrows for 14 hours.
No, Bruchko! I'm not well. I'm not strong. I have closed my eyes. Bruchko, I heard a voice, like the spirits that talk when they try to kill you. But this voice called me by my secret name, by my real name. No one alive knows my real name, but the spirit called me by my real name. So I called to it and said, "Who are you?" And it said, "I am Jesus, who walked your trails." I told Jesus that I hurt all over, from head to toe. And Jesus told me he wants me to come home. Help me, brother. Help me. But you can't. I've been embraced by death. Bruchko, I'm leaving. I can't see. There's only pain. God is here. God is here. He wants to take me on the path that we couldn't find in our hunts. The path that goes beyond the horizon. Beyond the horizon. Not alone. Not alone. I won't walk by myself. There's a friend who wants to take me, and he knows my name. My real name.
The Motilons were deceived and lost God's trail. They followed a false prophet. Jesus Christ was incarnated into man. He has walked our trails!
God, I love my brother. I want to sing his song again.
Don't cry. Don't be sad. His language has walked beyond the horizon. He's gone to another place.
That's odd. It never rains during the day.
George Camarabara gave them to us to give to you.
Bobby, she isn't coming. She won't be coming.
What?
She isn't coming, Bobby. Gloria isn't coming. She's died. She's dead.
How do you know she's dead?
The writing said so. Those letters that came from Taboo. Bobby, I've got to go to Bogota. I've got to go right now.
Sure. When the water goes down, we will go.
Bobby, I want to go right now. I've got to go to Bogota. I think it's getting light and we can travel.
Bruchko, go back to bed. It's impossible.
Bobby, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you.
Are you sure you have to do this, Bruchko? The river is too high to make it.
Look ahead! A wall Praise God!
No! Disappeared into the whirlpool.
I'll jump into the river and float down until I find Bobby.
No, you can't.
Come on, we've got to find Bobby. Oh, God. I thought you were dead.
Tell Gloria's mother that we are hungry for her. And that we are all sad that Gloria died. Take care of yourself and come back as soon as you can.
I will. Who are these people?
The seeker need medical attention. One of them is pretty badly infected. Oh yes, I brought you a letter too.
Read it.
I don't read.
Then I'll read it for you. Get out of here. This is for colonization, and we're going to kill you. Any Indian that gives resistance will be rubbed out. Just how gullible do you think we are?
We're decided that we'll fight if they try to force. We intend to get some guns and to use them and our arrows to defend our homes. What do you think?
I don't think anything. I stand behind whatever you decide.
I have to go downriver to sell some bananas.
When shall we expect you to return?
Tomorrow, around 4.
When did Bobby say he'd return?
4.
It's 6:30 already.
Let's go look for him. I'm concerned.
Look, isn't that Bobby's canoe?
I can't tell. He wouldn't stop at one of the settlers' homes, especially when Sabadana is only a few hundred yards further downstream.
Should we go in and look?
Let's go down to Sabadana and ask Atari if he's seen Bobby.
Bruchko.
Yes.
Bruchko. They have killed Baba Rashoro. He's dead.
That's impossible. We're expecting to see him at Irankara. Has he passed here?
Bruchko, listen to me. Bobby's dead. He's been murdered.
Where are the 2 men that were with him?
I don't know. They were badly hit. They're gone.
I want to go downstream and get the military. George, you come with me.
Sorry, can't help.
The settlers and outlaws have been coming all night, shooting at us and shouting that the Motilons have to leave.
Have you looked for Bobby?
Bobby! Bobby!
Bobby! Bobby! Bobby! God. Oh, God.
No, Bruchko! No! No, Bruchko! No, Bruchko!
Let's hold hands in a circle that has no beginning and no ending. Let's talk to God.
Oh God, God, this is black. It's dark. I can't see. We're lost. God,
There is a tree, a tall tree, with its roots going very deep into the ground. It's us, Lord. It's the Motilone people. We tried to follow God, but we lost Him while we were trying to follow. We tried to follow our own paths. They never took us beyond the horizon where we would find you. Then Baba Shore found your path in Jesus Christ, and He walked it and showed us how to walk it. We were glad. But God, why did that path lead to this place? The tree is beautiful. It is covered with large, perfect blossoms that have opened and shine in the sun. Each of us is a flower. But there is one flower bigger and more beautiful than all the rest. That is Baba Rashora. He gave us agriculture, and our stomachs were filled. We were dying of sickness, and He brought us healing from Jesus Christ through medicine. He showed us the path to walk with Jesus Christ. We were excited by this new life. But, oh Lord, it's so black. A wind has blown, and the fruit, the most perfect fruit, has dried and withered and fallen to the ground. God, don't let the seed be wasted. Make our lives fertile soil so that His seed may grow in us. Make His death into a great tree growing in our soil so that we can live as He did. We ask this because we are all one this evening, in a circle holding hands, born into Jesus Christ, your only Son.
Oh, Bruchko, I'm not a man. I'm a baby. A tiny baby. Only babies cry.
Bruce, you keep talking as though you wish Jesus would intervene and put an end to all this trouble. But can't you see? It's just the opposite. If it wasn't for Jesus, the Motilone would have been pushed into the jungle until they were slowly but surely eliminated. If it wasn't for Jesus, there would have been no struggle. Bobby never would have had to die. No, Olson. It's not in spite of Jesus that Bobby died, it's because of Jesus. Can't you see? Where would the Motilone people be if Bobby hadn't been the sort of person the bandits felt they had to kill? Where would you be if Bobby hadn't been that sort of person?
I'd be nowhere. Suddenly, I saw my parents and the pain we had gone through. I saw the faces of the UPA and the students from the university. I saw the faces of the outlaws and the Motilons. Why was it so hard? What would it take? Would I be next to die? Then I thought I saw Jesus. He was carrying a great burden. His face was lined with grief. I think I see. It's for this cross. It's for this cross. Paul says that we should glory in tribulations, knowing that tribulations produces patience, patience experience, and experience hope.